It's a good day if you're running a pirate team. That's all I gotta say. It is a good day if you're running a pirate team. What's up, everybody? Today we're gonna take a look at some data mined information for the new, Governor's Family event. So this is supposed to be where you get Scarlet. Well, she's on the top left, it's top right hand side of the screen. I can't, my hand doesn't go, it starts to cut off because cameras, that's how cameras work. And then also Hank the Castaway over here. So this is where you're going to get pieces of those, and I would bet anything that you're going to see these in the shop as well. In-app purchases, $9.99, you get some pieces, you get like, available 5 times. Like, okay. But if you're running a pirate team and you don't mind spending money, then that's maybe not so bad, because you're like, well, you know what, I could target the units that I specifically want. There we go. But this is courtesy of, you're going to be able to get the units at their low star levels, like just to be able to summon them and use them already through the event, and then just I'm assuming that you're going to be able to get some pieces from packs, right? So this is courtesy of Lou.gg. This is a Minifigure Empire production. They're the ones that did the data mining, and I'm just going by the stuff that I haven't really took a look at anything that they've done before. I mean, the game's so new, so I don't know how much of this is like accurate and how much of this stuff we can rely on. They seem credible, but we'll see down the road, like when it comes out. It should be soon, right? So we'll see when it comes out how much of this stuff is actually accurate and how much of this stuff is like, oh, that wasn't. Some of this stuff maybe was right, some of this stuff maybe was wrong. But anyway, we'll see. So take that with a grain of salt. That we'll see, because it's not myself that's done the data mining. I'm just going by someone else. And I've never seen what they've done before. So anyway, let's take a look. Disclaimer aside, I just want to make sure I always get that done, because like, what if it's not right? And then it's like, oh, I look stupid, but I wasn't the one that data mined it, right? So anyway, here we go. This is the event, Governor's Family. The plot to kidnap Governor Tierney has sprung. It's up to his daughter, Lay, to make sure he's safe. And I'm sure they just took this from like the text in the files, and they're like, oh, you know what, let me make a nice little graphic from that. This graphic specifically is not going to be in the game. They just took the text from files and made it into a graphic, I'm sure. But the effort is appreciated, though, in making this. So it just goes through basically the story of the Governor Tierney, Lay Tierney, his daughter, and who else? Admiral Nonsuch, which is the admiral in the game. Can we take a look at the... Yeah, can we take a look at Admiral Nonsuch? If you guys don't know who that is, that's this one right here. He's not. You're not gonna have pieces of him in the game just yet for summoning, or for in this event or anything. But he's a unit that will be in the event. So we have all this information here. This is just story stuff, right? This is just story stuff. This one. So this is the stats on this Governor Tierney unit. He's not a unit that drops here. But he's gonna be, I guess, a unit in the game. I don't know. See, here's the thing that makes me like sketchy about this is, and like not sure how I should feel about this. This, if you look really close, this is photoshopped. So again, I mean, they're just going from text files in the game, but it's photoshopped. So the actual minifigure unit is a unit called Governor Hacienda, I believe. So that's the name in the actual like Lego series, in the actual Lego sets. But anyway, take it with a grain of salt, because it's not the actual picture from like in the game. It's a picture from a Lego set of a Governor Hacienda. Maybe they're just using it for example. I did not see the actual data mine stuff from the actual source files in the game, so I'm just going by what it says here. So take it with a grain of salt. If it's right, then that's great. If it's not right, then it's not right. So anyway, Public Humiliation deals 100, first skill, when it's maxed, deals 110% damage to target foe. If they have Time Bomb, reduces its duration by 1. Oh yeah, he does a lot of Time Bomb stuff. So Time Bomb is basically does, when it detonates, it does 20% of the enemy's max HP in damage, right? So for example, if you stack like 5 Time Bombs, that's a dead enemy. That's just dead, right? So ultimately, like if you have a unit that maybe does a little bit of damage plus detonate, maybe you need like 3 or 4 stacks of Time Bomb, and then you can just nuke an enemy down. So this is potentially cool for things that you maybe need to like hit a few times, and like the enemy comes in and they cut in and they heal. It's like, oh great, well they cut in and heal, now I gotta go all over again. Like maybe if you just have tanks that stick a bunch of Time Bombs on, and then they detonate and then just insta-kill one of the enemies. It's an interesting strategy for a pirate team. So 110% damage to target foe. If they have Time Bomb, reduce its duration by 1. The second skill, Smoke and Buccaneers, deals 130% damage to target foe, inflicts 2 stacks of Time Bomb for 3 turns. 2 stacks, 3 turns. Target has no buffs, inflict 3 stacks of Time Bomb instead. So again, 3 stacks of Time Bomb would be 60% of their HP, but you can still, like, the enemy can still cleanse it, right? If it gets cleansed, then it does no damage. Well, he does do 130% damage to target foe, though. Again, this is all just, like, maybe this is correct, maybe this is not correct. I'm hoping it's correct, because then we at least have the information ahead of time, and then we know it's, like, a credible source. But, just want to disclaim it just again, right? Because I haven't actually talked to this person that's done this, like, firsthand. Payback Politics deals, at max, deals 110% damage to target foe, 60% damage, extra damage if the target does not have payback. Do we really have a lot? I mean, we have some payback in the game, but not a ton of payback. If the target does have payback, Governor Tierney gains payback for 2 turns, and payback is cleared from the target. Payback is like a revenge. Populist, fourth skill. Whenever Lay Tierney heals any heroes, so synergy, Governor Tierney bonus attacks a random foe with Time Bomb for 70% damage. Whenever another pirate hero performs a build ability, Governor Tierney gains 15% pep. So, I don't want to make any comparisons to Summoner's War if you've ever played Summoner's War, but it's all Time Bomb based stuff. It's Time Bomb based stuff, it's pirate synergy, and it's synergy with his daughter, Lay Tierney. So let's take a look at Lay Tierney. It seems like he's going to be... Is he going to be a support unit? I mean, it's kind of like... He kind of seems like he's going to be an attack unit, right? Like attack or support. He's not a tank. He's not a healer though. He feels like he's going to be an attack unit. He would be an attack unit. And then Lay Tierney. So again, this is also, we can see here that this is photoshopped from, this is a unit, I believe she's called Buccaneer in the minifigures. In the actual Lego sets. So Buccaneer's also already a tag. So keep that in mind. These look like they would be Imperial. Wouldn't they be Imperial and Justice classes? Right? Seems like. But here we have Father's Daughter, 100% damage to target foe, 40% chance for Lay to gain max health up 1 for 2 turns, 20% bonus attack, bonus chance for each buff on the target. Bonus chance. Max health up. It's max health. It's at least some kind of buff, right? Or it's at least some kind of extra thing. Yeah, buff. Lay for the party. Skill 2. When it's max, select the target here. I know it's really, really small. Select the target. That's what she... never mind. Select the target hero, clear any debuffs from that hero, and inflict them on Lay, and grant them 3 stacks of heal over time for 1 turn. So that is any debuffs from that hero. So you cleanse one of your allies and give her the debuffs. Why would you want that? If this ability targets Lay, she heals 10% of her max health instead, 25% heal. If she has any debuffs, then those debuffs are cleared. Why would you want to transfer the debuffs to her, though? That seems weird. Doesn't that seem weird? Fair and Just, third skill, 110% damage to target foe and inflicts max health up 2 for 3 turns. 110% damage to target foe, inflict max health up 2 for 3 turns. That doesn't make any sense. Again, this is kind of... I question this because I'm like, this doesn't make any sense as far as, like... Why would you want to be buffing the enemy's max health up? Maybe there's a... translation error or something. Max health down. That would be my guess. 110% damage to target foe and inflicts max health. It feels like that should be max health down. Pillar of the Community for the last skill. Whenever Lay has 5+ debuffs, she clears all debuffs from herself and heals all heroes. Oh, that's why you'd want to transfer the debuffs to yourself, right? Clears all debuffs from herself and heals all heroes for 20% of her max health. Imperial attackers that have no debuffs. So this is just a passive. Imperial attackers that have no debuffs each have 100% chance to bonus attack against the foe with the most debuffs for 50% damage. So it looks like she is, and she would be an Imperial Justice unit. They both seem like they should be Imperial Justice units. So again, I mean, it's already they really wouldn't. I mean, like they could have the model files in the data mined information, but they wouldn't have like a picture like specifically like this. It would be a background file, and then it would be a 3D model file, and then it would be like a mesh, and there'd be a texture file, and then you would have to like stick those all together. So this is just, maybe they're making just a like a mock-up of what the unit may look like. So again, I mean, they said data mined, so I assume that it's data mined, but yeah, this is definitely like, there's definitely like, you can see around the edges that this is Photoshop, so it could just be a mock-up. We'll see though. We'll see how credible it is when the stuff comes out, if it's actually accurate. But there's at least some food for thought for Imperial Justice units, and we knew that there were going to be Imperial Justice units coming out anyway, because there's the Imperial Justice synergies, and it's like, what other units are going to be coming in there, right? So anyway, then we have this Battle Scarred. Scarlet, Legend of the Salty Seas, has been forced to defend her title against a array of challengers. So this is the rewards for the Scarlet event. There we go, and you can see the enemies there. Opponents level 14, opponents level 18, opponents level 25. I mean, there's a lot of effort put into this for, like, it seems legitimate. Like, this stuff seems legitimate, and then this stuff, I'm like, I hope this is legit, but like some of the stuff seems wacky. 110% target foe and inflicts max health up for 2-3. Maybe she means max health up for her for 3 turns? Like, deals damage to them and then max health up for her? I don't know. Anyway, so there's the Scarlet event, and then here's the Hank the Castaway event. And you know you're going to get a ton of Hank the Castaway. You're not going to be like 7-starring him from this event, right? But at least you get a couple tiles to at least summon him. If you can complete the event, you can summon the unit, I'm sure. Actually, well, I think if you just complete the first... Hold on. If you complete the first event, the first tier of the event, you get the unit. And then if you complete the second and third, then you get a level up for the unit, right? If I recall correctly from these events. I'm trying to remember how many pieces you get from them. Oh my goodness, baby. But anyway, yeah, it's not super crazy. It's level 25, so a lot of people are going to be able to complete it unless you're like super new and you're like, I started playing yesterday, I can't complete this. Well, if you start playing yesterday, by the time the event comes out, you may be able to complete it anyway, so... anyway, just some food for thought. Hank the Castaway is coming. Scarlet is coming. We'll see how accurate all of this information is, but I just wanted to give it to you guys as well. So, fun new stuff. It's going to be extra synergy for... She's a Pirate Buccaneer, and then this one is also a Pirate Buccaneer, so it's going to be extra synergy for anyone running a Pirate team, because right now, there's not a whole bunch of flexibility. You're like, I'm running a Pirate team. I don't have a lot of choices for different pirates if I want to take this in, take this out, and like I'm kind of can only use this one pirate team. But again, the longer the game goes on, the more different things you're going to be able to switch in and out depending on the enemies you fight. The more flexibility and the more fun it's going to be, you know, over the long term. They keep telling you the mobile games, the more fun it's going to be over the long term, guys. Don't worry, the fun is coming. It's what we tell ourselves in every mobile game, right? I think Lego Legacy is fun. I can't wait for there to be more synergy for all these different classes. I can't wait for me to be able to upgrade all these different units too. Anyway, that's it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see if all of this stuff is accurate when it comes out. But again, thank you to Minifigure Empire Production for the information. And I will leave a link if you guys want to check it out as well. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you as always in the next one.